Well, good Friday afternoon again. This is when I'm shooting this. I've just done Fireman Food Cancels gift box. I hope you've watched that and enjoyed it. I said that we'd be doing a Majorette special. Like I say, I'm enjoying Majorette. Most of these are from the basic series, but you'll see that you get quite a bit for a basic series. And this for me is what's setting Majorette apart now in terms of details and price. I think they've really upped the game, and I think they've laid a challenge marker down to maybe Matchbox and Hot Wheels, well, the Mattel Corporation. So Asda's, formerly Walmart in this country, I've done some sort of tie-in deal with them, I guess, because we could never get these things at all. And the only place I do know where you can get them is obviously Asda now. Very hit and miss at TK Maxx. You can go to 3 or 4 different TK Maxxes, find nothing, then you go to one a week or two later and there's some pieces in there. And some of your discounters like Home Bargains and B&M, I think once when I was down south, I found the odd piece hanging on the peg. But these are all from Asda's. I was by no means faced to the bin. I guess some choice pieces had been snaffled already, but I'm very happy with what I found, and like I say, these are from the basic series. So let's kick off with a beautiful matte black, almost dark grey on the CRZ or Z. And there we go, there's the card art. These, incidentally, these come out when you pull the blister off, and it's a fold out sheet of all the technical specifications of this particular car. And you can see on the CRZ, but the casting itself is absolutely fine. These are a slightly bit bigger than 1/64th, but they sit nicely in a Plano case. Although having said that, look, if you see on the side there, premium cars. But this is a beauty in flat black, almost dark grey, I think it is black. Like the wheels, we've got painted details, nice on the badge on the nose, and that license plate says CRZ. So that's a nice little touch. But isn't that a beauty? We go to the back, got a nice lighting cluster there, fully detailed out. And the moving part on this is the rear tail lift. And I'll just give you a quick look at what you get on the back. Plenty of information and lots across this top line of endorsements from official companies. So they've done a lot of work, and they're now getting the rewards for it. I think there's a lot of people or companies that are swapping to Majorette because they are doing it right. They have upped the game for me. I've said it often. Whether you've heard it or not's another thing. But if you can pounce on some of these, I suggest you get them. You won't be disappointed. There we go. Not so keen on the wheels on this one, but it's another premium range one. They do about 2 cuts above these. I think they're just calling them the premium range now, and then there's an extra and a vintage and special editions. But here we've got a Bentley Continental GT V8S. Oh, I love that. I love that. There's the casting. There we go. Full on Dyson Vision. And look at that faithful recreation of the front end. You see that coming, you know that's a Bentley. Put it down, let's have a turn on the back. And there we go. Fully specced out there. Lovely tail lift badge on there. Nothing more to say about that. Nice Starbase silver. Loving it. Loving it. One of my friends and one of the channels I appreciate is Bog from Red Room Diecast in Canada. Great channel, please check him out if you haven't, but I shouldn't imagine there's many people that don't know who Bog is now. I enjoy his content, I enjoy the banter I get with him, and he was telling me that they don't really get these around where he lives in Canada. But yeah, if you need any help and I can provide it, Bog, all you got to do is just say, and we'll exchange emails and see what I can do for you. I'm not saying these are prolific in England, but when they're there I jump on them. So we got a Renault Megane RS. Again, look at them details. I'll tell you what as well, Majorette seem to do a hell of a lot of European cars. Now whether that's just mostly for the European market I couldn't say, but when I find them, again, look at the details on that lift gate there. Hopefully that will come into focus a bit better. And that's as good as I can get. It's mostly glare. But yeah, there's an hatchback. Lovely little Renault Megane. Love the blacked out wheels. That looks a sporty little number. So yeah, we tend to get more of the European models, which is okay by me. I think they're underrepresented a lot, unless it's a prestige like, I don't know, Mercedes, Audi, BMW, that sort of thing. Here's a piece of American, I don't know, from the premium series as carrying on. And there we go, beautiful Dodge SRT Viper. I love the Vipers. I think it's a proper machine. I mean, look at that sculpted front wing. I mean, if you didn't have that, it'd almost look Nissan Z. But because of the heavily sculpted body line, I'm talking about this here, it sets it apart, and we know that's a Viper. Not overly thrilled about the wheels. I don't know how to put that silly white line on. It hasn't added anything to it. Nice set of stripes on top. There we go, there's a bit better. Lens headlights on this one, and some bonnet pulls. Fully specced out across the back there. Lights changed outside and I'm having a bit of trouble with the focus now. But yeah, that's a good honest casting and one of my favourite American cars. I love the modern day Mustang and I love Dodge Vipers. So that's the face layer. Let's try and bring that up a little bit. Moving on. Same series again, more a European car. Citroen C4 Cactus. There we go. I already know I don't like the wheels on this. They're not factual at all. But they've got these silly leather panels on them. I asked somebody who's in the know why they put these leatherette side panels on. Well, they're padded. And when you start the car up, they pressurise with air, and basically it protects the car from other idiots opening the doors onto them in parking lots and car parks and MCPs and the like. So there is a practical element to it, but I don't think it adds anything beauty wise. We've got some lovely black edged wheel arches there, flared, some black rails and details, wing mirrors, beautiful Citroen nose badge there, lens headlights, good quality. Again, rear lifting hatchback, but as we know from C4s, that these have lower light clusters and high level brake lights. These Citroen badge just there, I don't know if you can pick that out. So again, another European model there. So we're looking one Jap, one Brit and two European. So that's fine. That's good to see. Again, we should get European castings in Europe. for some reason, don't know. These decisions are taken by wiser men than me, and girls I suppose. Mercedes-Benz E-Class, all-terrain. Well, that's what we call an estate car and you call a wagon, I guess. There's a Mercedes badge on that lifting boot there. You're going to have to take my word for it. The lights are picked out in red, slightly different to this deep lustrous metallic red. But there we go. Boom. Lens headlights. Beautiful grille with that Make 3 star on it. Or 3-pointed star. Lovely, lovely deep paintwork. That, if it comes out the card, would have to be a wheel swap for me. Them wheels just don't work on any level, in my humble opinion. So, this one I like probably the most because I used to ride in a friend's when I was a younger man. Let me just turn that a little bit. There we go. And that's a Citroen C4 Beautiful. What we used to call the dolly. Again, every one of these cards comes with that collector's series. Very plain Jane rear, as was the original. Nice lens headlights and marker lights turned out. And you can see there in the light, there's the Citroen grille and badge tampoed on, windscreen wipers. But that is a classic shape for me, and probably alongside the Citroen Diane, this and the Diane epitomise classic French for me. Beautiful styling, very simplistic, but timeless, and there's a market for Beetles, there's a market for these things as well, and I understand why. So mixing this up a bit, this is the first piece that's not, the second piece that's not from the Premier series. This is from the Vintage series, and here we have a very, very beautiful Toyota 2000 GT. I see a lot of other cars in that style in there, maybe a little bit of Corvette in there, certainly a bit of Nissan Z. Love the wheels. I love them 3-lug locking wheel nuts. That's a nice touch. That totally makes that car a bit unique for me though. That. Got your lensed rear headlights on this one and a bit of red paint on there. We've got a lift-in bonnet hinged at the front and bit of a lackluster representation of an engine in there, but we don't care about that. Got the badge on the front wing there, and there we've got lensed headlights there. But that's a nice one, and I don't think I've got a Toyota 2000. Well, obviously I have now, but I don't think I've got one in my collection, and it's not a casting I've heard much about. So well done, Majorette, for sticking that one out. Much appreciated. We're back to the Premium series. R-Type on the Civic. These things have become very popular globally. Very sporty, very fighter pilot cockpit inside. Again, we've got an hatchback on this one. This one's a lovely lime green. I like the wheels. Can you see the variety of wheels Majorette use as well? I'm not saying they all work, but I don't think we've seen two sets of wheels that are the same so far in any of these castings. On the badge there, lensed headlights once again. That lift gate, lovely lighting clusters on the back there. Is that in focus, or is that my eyes? There we go, that's a bit better. And we've got some detailing on the rear lid there for the hatchback. That's nice. as you can see, we made the most of this case while it was out and about. I don't want too much of anything doubled up, but yeah, another premium car, Volvo V90. I love this because Volvo at last have stopped making their cars look like Lego bricks. I mean, they've got a reputation of being tanks. They're actually pretty factual wheels. They do a real multi-spoke. I'm not counting them. They do a real multi-spoke wheel, and I think that's pretty accurate. Love the shape, but they look like cars now and not tanks. They've come on a long way, Volvo, in the style department. Oh, if Swedish efficiency, yes. But glamorous looks, there was always practicality and security over anything, but now they're mixing it up beautiful. That beautiful corner-to-corner Volvo badge on the grille, lens headlights again. This one we got opening doors featured, black interior. And there we've got that now all too familiar lighting cluster arrangement that goes along the back boot line and up the pillars. Volvo proudly displayed, and we've even got a little rear windscreen wiper on there as well. So that, there we go. That is very nice, very nice. We'll put him there, and we'll put him there, because this should tell you now we've maybe just got one piece left. So we've done 8, 9, 10. This is the 11th. Maybe a bit of an odd number, but this is because this is a special. And this is Majorette's Porsche edition. Police car. Porsche Panamera Turbo. We've got some sort of holographic sticker there that says Porsche officially licensed product. Fantastic. And there we go. Beautiful livery. I couldn't tell you that I've anything other than that, I think. Not unless that's something on the bonnet. Let's have a look first before I shoot my mouth off. I can't see it. No, it is just a generic police badge. So this is a representation of a police car, not affiliated to any particular police force. The colours, it could be American, it certainly couldn't be from the UK, it could be European. Got 002 on there, so I guess that's its fleet number. We have got the fully spec'd out Porsche badge and lighting clusters, the LED bars across as well. That's nice, although very subtle. Decent set of wheels. We've got the blue lighting beacons on top for emergency use, like the police officer needs the toilet. And we've got lens headlights and that Porsche badge on, along with a police decal on there. And this one, over the others, you get to see what's in this particular series. So we'll give a zoom just to get us somewhere near 20 minutes. We've got a Porsche Panamera Turbo, you've just seen, a Porsche 917 race car. That looks sexy in blue and green. Porsche Cayenne Turbo in a stock red. Not particularly nice looking wheels on that one. This one's of interest, the Porsche 718 Roadster. And can you see that? It's got the moving part is the convertible roof. So how different is that? My favourite, Porsche 934, which we know it is the Tiger over here, and the Porsche 911 with a race livery and a spoiler on. So you can see that's a cracking set. I would certainly like the 917, the Boxster, and the 911. Well, I think probably the worst two on there is the one I've got and the Porsche Cayenne. But there we go, there's a bit of something different. We'll just muscle him in there. And there we go, a lovely weekend slaughter for you, Majorette special. If you're living in the UK, get yourself along to Asda's, your local Asda's, big stores. I don't think they do them in the locals. And keep your eye open for the dump boxes of Majorette and have a good look for them. You can uncover some gems. I know I shall keep going back and back and back and see what we can find. So there we go. I'm off away for the weekend. We're off to see a show in a beautiful, beautiful South Yorkshire mining town called Doncaster. We're off to a theatre there, along with my sister and brother-in-law, so that shall be lovely. We're having a meal out and we're off to see I'd Do Anything for Love, the Meatloaf Story by Steve Steinman, who again is a British legend, and if you haven't seen him, check him out on YouTube, and he does a fantastic musical show full of heavy metal called Vampires Rock. Seen him a couple of times, but I haven't seen this show, so I'm firmly looking forward to that. So if I'm slow to answer your comments, you'll know why, but I will answer them. All right, people, thanks for viewing. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll be speaking to you soon. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do next. I've got a lot of source material, so we'll see how it goes. Everybody, have a great weekend. Take care, and bye for now.